Do you think now the majority of Arsenal fans will be for Arteta? Will there be any Arsenal fans that want him out still? Or are they all now convinced that he's the right man?
No, I don't think they'll all be convinced. But I'll tell you what, I think he's doing a good job. I said at the start of the season, just give him a chance this year. I think what he's tried to do, we all get sick of the press conference, believing the process and all that stuff. But there was a lot of players at Arsenal that needed to be got rid of. Right? They weren't buying into what Arteta was trying to do. And if you're a manager or a leader, you're trying to go in there, you're trying to say, this is the way I want it done. And if someone doesn't buy into that, it's best for him not to be at that club, right? No matter what sport it is. He's gradually got rid of them. Some have gone out on loan. Some of he's got off the pay books full stop. Mm-hmm. And the players he's brought in, once they were all fit and ready, I think they've all done well for him. And I think Arsenal now, with a young side, a young manager, are starting to look the part. 10 games unbeaten now. And Aubameyang scoring goals again. Defensively looking a lot better. They've got Tierney who's coming back now. Well, he's on the bench. He can't get back in. And people were talking about him being Arsenal's best player.
Yeah, should be the captain, yeah.
And that just goes to show, but the new signings that have come in and got an opportunity are doing well for him. And it's hard for him just to drop them and put other players back in.
We should talk about the goalkeeper as well, because when they paid just over 20 million for Ramsdale, every single football fan, not just Arsenal, but even pundits, why have they bought him? Is exactly like Leno. You didn't.
Nope.
Have you got proof of that?
On here.
What did you say?
I say it? That's the people behind there.
What did you say?
I said they've spent a lot of money and they wouldn't have spent that money for a number 2. And I think, remember at the time, they were saying, yeah, they have. And I said, you watch. He'll be back in. I also said, Tomiyasu will be coming in and playing at right back instead of Cedric, absolutely 100%. And Chambers in, whoever else played in that position, holding, he's come in. Tierney would have been in there, obviously, if it wasn't for the injury, but he's a top player. And then the young players that have come in, Smith Rowe and Saka, have been outstanding. They've still got Martinelli, who's still a top-quality youngster, top-quality player. You know what I mean? So they've got a good team. Pepe's the one I've criticised in the past. And some of the other players that they've had. And I still think Pepe is not an Arsenal player. I honestly do.
I think we only criticise Pepe because of the price tag that came with him. If they bought him for 30 million, we wouldn't question it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we said that at the time, didn't we? So if you would have paid realistically 25, 30 million, and then if he did well at Arsenal, he might be worth 60, 70 million. Yeah. But they went the other way around. And now they're trying to get rid of him for what? 25 million. So there you go. So
let me ask you this: Arsenal are currently 5th. When you think that after the first 3 games they're a rock bottom, they're now 5th in the Premier League. They're 8 points off Chelsea, top spot. Is there any Arsenal fan out there listening to this thinking they can win the Premier League?
No, they can't win the Premier League.
They can't win the Premier League. So West Ham can.
Well, hang on a minute. West Ham are what? 3 points behind?
No, West Ham are 5 points, just 3 points in front of Arsenal.
Right. I think realistically, what we've said about West Ham, I've said they won't win. Okay. I said, but
can they?
When it comes,
West Ham can, but you're saying Arsenal can't.
No, I don't think they can. No.
Okay, show of hands in the crowd. Anyone think Arsenal could actually win the Premier League? I've changed my mind. There's Alfie nearly put his hand up. No one in there. There's about 40 people in there today. Blimey, there's a lot of people in there.
I think it's going to be a season this year where teams drop more than you would normally expect.
I think
Chelsea have dropped points.
I think Arsenal are on such a roll at the moment. I'm not going to say they'll win it, but I would.
Well, the next game, was it? After the break's Liverpool, isn't it? How big is that?
Yeah,
now they win that game.
If I was going to say one team out of West Ham, Arsenal going to win the Premier League, I'd say Arsenal over West Ham.
Well, as I said to you, they win the next game, and then it becomes a better conversation. Can they win the league?
Yeah.
Right? But I think what Arsenal fans will be happy is, but Arsenal, at this moment in time, after the start to the season they had, are going in the right direction.
Okay.